Alright, here we go. Nice ad. I can see the chat. Alright, now how do I overlay it? Oh, can I? On the edge? Oh. Oh. Okay, I guess I just move it over here. Nope, it goes right back. How do I take it out? Like it snaps back into place. Yeah, like on the opposite side of my view. Best settings. Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes. Seamless multitasking. Alright, it is all turned on now. Okay, close settings. In the browser again. I grab the edge, move it over here. Still snapping back. If I'm missing something else from settings. Okay, well we'll try it next time. I'm just gonna have to be... You'll just have to alert me when someone says something. Is that okay? If someone says anything. I don't know. Okay, thank you. Let's see. And I don't know if you're being recorded, so I guess they'll be hearing what I'm saying anyway. I gotta go to unknown, of course. There we go. Okay, so I'll close that. Fishing rod, fishing bucket. My menu. And we're ready to fish. Oh yeah, that's right. My beach ball is the sun. I forgot I did that yesterday. Good. Nothing left to buy, so I'm just kind of fishing for fun. Oh, excuse me. Trying to catch new super rares. So I hope everyone's doing okay. I didn't do my intro. Let's see. It is... What's the date? Is it the 14th? Okay, so today is September 14th. And it is Sunday. And we're trying to stream a little early. I'm doing something a little silly. And trying to do my stream in standalone with full body. And see if this madness will even work. I'm quite hungry. I haven't eaten today. Things have been kind of interesting as far as what I thought might happen today. I don't know. I really didn't know what I was expecting. I mean, it's kind of a little more normal, except that like I woke up way too. Actually, no, I did sleep in, so that's already weird. I woke up late, and then Derp here was asking me if I wanted to dance, and we would try to do lives and two. He had recently gotten side quests working, so we tried installing the Android version of the Slime APK, Find VR server, and we got that working. That was really cool. Got my trackers, see my feet doing things, even though I'm in standalone, which is why I'm in this avatar. My Nico avatar is not ready. I need to get it ready next time I have a computer, which will hopefully be on Thursday. Oh man, I'm yawning. Gosh. My computer's been having trouble. I mean, obviously my stream schedule being haphazard and chaotic, to say the least, has been because of that. Like, I didn't know if it was my graphics card running out of VRAM, which is why I kept getting like stuff crashing all the time. And I thought maybe it was my CPU being too old, Windows updating, total planned obsolescence, could have been VR chat, new update was too much for my computer. I knew I was kind of on the line no matter what. It was hard to really identify what exactly it was. Well, crashing had some reports, and I had Ellie look at them. And she said that, you know, she gave me some things to try, like downloading new drivers and stuff like that, or updating drivers, reinstalling drivers. And then that went up to reinstalling Windows as like a next step. And unfortunately, that did not solve the problem. My roommate was saying that he thought, you know, it might have been a memory issue because of things that have been happening to her. How come you've been catching fish? I haven't gotten a single bite. What's going on here? So the we did a memory test at the BIOS level, and it started having errors like crazy. So the current theory is either the mobile, the CPU, or the memory, which is like pretty cataclysmic, like end of life stuff for a computer. There we go. Finally caught a bite. Hey, new trash pike. Record. Good job. So we ordered new memory, and that's supposed to come in on Thursday, and I'm really hoping that's going to be the final fix, once and for all. Because if it doesn't work, it's not that, then it's going to mean a new build. That's really the only thing left. Who's it? VLAV! Hi, VLAV! Good to see you, or good to hear that you sent a text. Thank you. It's been some, interesting, processes going on. But, yeah, so we'll find out on Thursday if it was the memory. And if it wasn't the memory, I don't know what that's going to mean. I guess it'll mean, like, relatively long-term standalone streaming. In one aspect or another. Huh? Yes, this is my standalone. This is my standalone model that I use when I'm just in the Quest, like by itself, not connected to a PC. I do have a Nico, I just don't have it ready. It's kind of messed up right now and I didn't fix it. So I need to do that. When I will do that, hopefully, even if I have to do it... Oh man, that's gonna be weird. I'll find a way to do it anyway. But it might mean that we'll be streaming from standalone mode for the foreseeable future, which will severely limit, you know, what we can do and how long we can do it. But we'll give it our best shot and we'll figure it out. At least until I'm able to get new equipment, a new build, which will hopefully not be a super long-term thing. But yeah, it sucks a lot, but you know, hopefully the memory is it, and then this will finally be over. But that's why I haven't been really haphazard about like streaming, is just because like I keep thinking, oh, surely my PC is fixed now. Try to use it, it crashes. and then just like get frustrated again. What was that? So basically, I just started noticing that I was crashing out of VRChat. Um, and I thought it was because of VRAM, and then I thought it was because of just like Windows or like VRChat updating or SteamVR updating. But it just kept getting worse and worse and worse. Like more stuff was crashing, and then I eventually started blue screening out of Windows, and it would happen when I wasn't in VRChat. So, and it happened when I wasn't in VR. And so I was like, okay, something's really wrong. It's crash reports, tried reinstalling some drivers, tried reinstalling Windows, and now we're trying to replace the memory sticks. Um, just like basically to be determined still of exactly what happened. But basically, I've just been unable to reliably use my PC. Is basically what it comes down to. And so it's made it impossible for me to say like, okay, I'm streaming tonight, or hey, we're doing this. It's like I don't know if it's gonna work, or rather, it basically I kept trying things hoping it would work, and none of it was working. So it was extremely unreliable to the point where like, and it was causing problems. Like it would disconnect me from stream, and so it would like end stream and then restart stream over and over, and like it would cause my the ad timing to be off and the VODs to be off. It just caused a lot of it just caused a lot of problems, and it really wasn't worth like trying to do it when I knew that I didn't have really a workable solution at the time. That was a big one. Is this another COD? Oh my God! How big is it? 220. I'll take it. Not bad at all. Not my record, but not bad at all. Or is it my record? Is it my record? No, I had a two. Right, it was a super rare. That was just a rare. Okay, yeah, my super rare COD is still my record. I love the Atlantic COD. I don't know why. I think it's because I can say, "Oh my God," just like Barry Burton. It makes me excited. so this didn't work. That's cool. I don't think this is going to be a workable solution, even in the short term. I forgot I did that. Yeah. Did you not see? Wait, did I not even disappear? Did I not stop talking? Isn't that funny how that works? Or rather that it doesn't work? I don't know. Like, it lasted so long when we were dancing this morning. We were there like for an hour, right? Nothing bad happened. Has it been an hour? I don't know. Hi, Lamar. It's nice to see. Yeah. Doesn't end. I have to say, like, the people who do, like, standalone VR chat all the time, I don't know where they get their tenacity. It's very admirable how they're able to do that. So this is frustrating as all get out. Suddenly, like, and it's funny because it's very similar to what my PC used to do, where suddenly, like, my image will freeze, and I'll still hear like sounds from the world. Nothing will respond, and I won't be able to see. I mean, I guess I'll be able to see this whatever still image is represented by whatever I was looking at for that particular frame. So, and the 3 degrees of freedom is still working, so I can turn my head and see the edge of the image. You know. So the Quest is still doing its thing. It really is just VR chat crashing. So, and unfortunately, that is not. I don't think that's really anything to do with anything wrong per se. It's just kind of par for the course for standalone VR chat on Quest, I guess. Oh, that's a very, very adorable tiny little fish. Yep. This is not counting. There we go. And now the boost is over. I even get one. Probably can't. I will say kind of a negative for the sunshine. Oh, hey, that one counted. Is it's hard to tell when a fish is special, because it's always glowing. Where's that sparkle effect coming from? I guess I'll get used to it. It really sucks because, like, try to plan things with people, or like, oh, this is the smallest sunfish I've ever seen. Butterfly fish. Or like, you try to plan to go to events, or you try to plan to do stuff, and it's like, nope, your stuff's not working. Not happening. Like, I don't even know what to tell people. Like, I don't know. I don't know what's wrong. I'm trying to fix it. I don't know. And I can't pull the big... Because, like, I'll be honest, if I had the means to, I probably would have pulled the like, alright, time to order a new build, like, now. I would have pulled that lever months ago. Like, probably, or at least weeks ago. when I realized that it wasn't just VR chat. But hell, even when we were first talking to like Nil about like possibly doing stuff on Linux, do you remember that? If I'd had my emergency fund then, I probably would have ordered like I would have probably looked at like bundles on Newegg or something, and if you know, like Zilla had caught me at a good moment and said like, "Oh, you should look at Micro Center." I might have done it, and then I might have ordered something, and like you know, we were talking about like components. I think we could have figured out you know that plan, and I probably would have done it. Even like the 6900 XT like portion, at least the new the 7800 X3D part, like that part for sure, but maybe even the graphics card part too. Like that, I would have very much justified that as an emergency. But like I haven't had it, so it just hasn't been on the venue. It hasn't been on the table, which has been really frustrating because it's like I feel like that's what it's going to take. So like we wasted all this time and all these like troubleshooting steps, and it's like it all came down to that anyway. But well, we don't know if this memory is going to work. Maybe it will. I hope it does. But like I have to be like considering like well maybe this isn't going to work out. You know? Oh, another tiny butterfly fish. Thank you. That was a regular sized one. It kind of feels like, I mean, I don't know. I wonder, like, when I was first using the slimes and, like, I was having so much trouble keeping the Bluetooth stuff connected and I just gave up. I was like, man, this isn't working. But eventually someone suggested moving the dongle out away from the computer and that ended up working. And then I started using the the Joy-Con. So it's not like I'm against, like, you know, a non-standard solution. It just has to be, you know, reliable. And if it's just like, I mean, even lately, where I said it was working a lot better than it used to, I've still had like maybe, you know, 25% of my sessions just crash out in standalone VR, and it's like it's annoying, but like I don't know if I can. Maybe it can. I don't know. It would drive me crazy. And maybe, like I said, I'm hungry. I'm tired. I'm probably shorter than I normally am. As far as like my tolerance for just things not happening or things not working is diminished compared to usual. And I'm trying to keep that in mind when I'm saying like, ugh, this isn't gonna work. Could just be the fact that I'm hungry talking. So, you know. Ugh. I'm just tired. Like, I think back to there was a point when I first moved to Arizona and I worked like 10-hour days, 6 days a week driving for DoorDash so I could make rent and make my monthly expenses, which funny in retrospect for significantly lower back then. And eventually though I just like I just couldn't do it anymore. Like I sat on the couch and I watched Netflix for like basically every minute I was awake and went to sleep. And this persisted for weeks. I was just done. I was just done existing at that point. And I'm kind of getting that feeling again, you know? Where it's like, what's the point? But yeah. It's hard. Like you hear about everything that's going on out there and like and it's like what about like I got a message from Chatman's yesterday morning asking me like if I wanted to do another playlist because it had been a while since my last one and I did one back in September, so it's like, do you want to do one again? And I was like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't think I've been able to go to a VRD session without incident. I can't remember the last time, in fact, that I've gone start to finish, no crashing, no hangups. Like, and I want to say that more than half the time that I tried to go, I just gave up and left before I wanted to, just because things weren't working. And that was when I had the PC still. Like now, like I don't know, like will this memory work? Like if I needed to really prioritize it and try to like because there's stuff happening at work too. Like I mentioned this the other day. The president is retiring, and when he does, we're going to get reabsorbed back into the parent company. So like there's going to be a bunch of restructuring. Like promotions are going to freeze. Um, like it's just going to be like they're just going to be like in a kind of a standstill for a while. And I feel like that's sort of how everything looks everywhere right now. Like I'm hearing it's harder to find work. It's harder to like move up. It's just like everyone's just kind of scraping to hold on to what they have. And it sucks because like I'm not in a good place right now. Where like I'm trying to like, figure out what's gonna put me in a place where I can even play catch up. Like and I'm still trying to fulfill like commitments that I made back in, summertime. Which I guess technically we are still there. Like back in June, like before my AC went out. Because that was really the beginning of all this. Where like I just haven't been able to recover since then. And it's just like more and more stuff keeps piling on. Like, and the next thing could be the last thing, you know? Well, I just can't, I don't have an answer for it. I mean, I don't even know, like, if I have an answer for right now, you know? Like, well, I'm not dead right this second, is really all I can say. Um, can I sustain it? I don't know. But I guess we'll find out, you know? I'm not trying to be all like doomer and gloomer and dour, but this is just how I'm feeling right now. So it's hard to, and it's like it's hard not to be reminded of that. And I know it's such a stupid thing, like oh your quest locked up, you got kicked out of VR chat, you know, but you came back, it's fine. It's just all that other stuff lives here too, and it's just like it's just a lot. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if it's like not it put me in a state where I'm not, you know, not my normal self. I'm sorry. Just I don't know what to do. And I appreciate everyone who's helping me, and my friends are amazing, and y'all have been helping me. But like I can't survive by the grace of others. Like it's not right. And and I have to feel like I can stand on my own too. Like otherwise I'm not happy. I feel like I'm being a burden on other people like all the time. And I don't want to be. Does that make sense? I guess in some case you could argue it's foolish pride, and I wouldn't fault you for having that thought. But maybe it's something that I want to have pride in, you know? And I guess I can accept that, if I don't, I'll just have to, you know, I have to accept that if it ends up being true. But, you know, it's I guess it's just something that I want for myself. I don't know. I guess it's workable on some level. I think maybe people could tolerate, like, if I disappear for like a minute or two every now and again during the stream. It's not like the stream itself is going down. So it is better than it was. We'll figure it out. I'm not used to seeing 5 figures on the experience gauge, but I guess it has been there for a while because the bar is like not even like halfway across, so it must have been in prior levels. The fishing is like, I guess my dailies are done. Sometimes leaves fall from this tree. Even on standalone. That's pretty cool. I used to fish like this when I was going to sleep. I would just lay down and like look at the rod, and when it would start bending, I'd start reeling. I wasn't even looking at the fish. I don't suppose you could fish like this outside. Or maybe you could. People just put their rods in the water and then take a nap. And get woke up by the rod moving. I don't think I should do for lunch today. I'll have pizza left over. I will probably be the responsible thing, and I gotta run here. That's probably what I should do. Well, thank you, V-Live. I don't know. Where's the bucket? I've been meaning to come to your movie event. And honestly, I don't really have any excuse. Even yesterday, I probably could have tried to come and stand alone. It's just been so... Like, I'm afraid. Like, every time, I'm scared it's just gonna... It's not going to work. That's been kind of paralyzing. Hello. Y'all have been great. Thank you, Vida. I really appreciate your streams. I'm watching them at work. The guy's dancing. Seems like that's where the world makes sense. People doing what makes them happy, what they're passionate about, expressing themselves and exploring their passions and being with other people. They're quite reeling in the right place. Seeing that window into I guess the good part. Those can still exist. Kind of giving me a sense of, I guess, inner peace a little bit. I just wish we could all have that. And I'm not even talking about myself. I have it too. But there's so many who don't. And maybe never will. New Piranha High School. Ugh. Gotta enjoy these moments while we can. appreciate you, Dora. You're doing a lot for me. Mm. I'm gonna tell one more story before I end stream. I had a dream that like I don't know if you guys remember, but like back in the late 90s, early 2000s, there used to be these like amusement centers that were basically like indoor playgrounds. And sometimes they would have like padding and like climbing and, you know, just sort of, indoor playgrounds. I had a dream that I went to such a place, and they were playing some kind of group game. It wasn't quite capture the flag, but it was like you were trying to get behind a certain line. And I remember like capturing and pinning down these two other kids. And one of the attendees like blew his whistle at me and said, that was against the rules. And I was like, what? You can't pin them down? Oh, okay. All right. That's fair. And I got up and left. And I went to this diner that was right next door. I sat down and I ordered some food. And like they gave me some extra cookies. And I just it wasn't very good, the food, I mean. But it was a nice gesture. I'm wondering if I could find such a place outside. Like I could get breakfast diner food, but also cookies. I don't know. Anyway, that's going to do it for Project Leo for today. This has been a stream of consciousness of probably not much else. I can't really give you an idea of when things will be back to normal. I can say the memory's coming in on Thursday. I will try to install it and run a test, and hopefully everything's going to be back to normal. And we'll be able to stream that night. And we'll hang out with Frisch, and it'll be fun. And then we'll sing and dance again on Friday. And we'll work out on Saturday. And we'll fish next week. And maybe Ellie and I will be able to stream again. We just had the one so far, and it was pretty scuffed, but hopefully it'll happen again at some point. But I hope you all take good care of yourselves. Not just like physically, but just be good to yourselves too. Like it's tough out there, and we want to be understanding. Yeah, you deserve to be happy. You deserve to be loved. You deserve all the nice things that happen. And you're not alone with regard to the other stuff. And it's okay to reach out sometimes and to need a little help. And sometimes it is good enough just to say that, you made it through, you got up, you got out of bed, and you did something, you tried, The second best time is right now. It's good to remember that. But I'll see you all next time. We'll do this again, one way or another. Bye, everyone. Good.